Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's one of my favorite times of this week when we connect through the webinar. And why? Because we are realigning what we've learned and we're setting ourselves to learn new things for the week to come. And today I would like to explore, I think, one of the topics that's been underlooked or overlooked, the way how you want to look at it, is how we listen, notice, and what we do with our inner child. Now, inner child as a concept, some of you already have heard, have worked with this concept, is that every one of us has the inner child inside. We consist of different parts, so we take different roles as we go and develop ourselves in our life. But this role of the inner child is always part of our journey. And it is one of those roles that we need to look after, become aware, and take care as we live. Even when we get older, even when we die, we still have and hold that part of us, that inner child that sits inside and waits for us as an adult, for us as a human being to look after it. So today I would like to offer a simple but a very profound meditation to really listen to that inner child and make a journey towards better relationship with people in our life. Because when that inner child is listened to, is taken care, and when we know that there is an outlet for that inner child to go into the place of security, comfort, and safety, we create wonderful conditions for our relationships to thrive. Because the way how we build relationship, and that is part of psychology, of developmental psychology, and if you're really interested in learning more, there's a wonderful book that can help you on this journey that is called Understanding Children's Development. It is a rather thick book, but it is full of theory and practice and case studies that show how differently we are all developing, and at the same time we have so many similarities between us, among us, how we develop. So learning about these stages and also the attachment styles that I talked earlier in the webinars, it's very important for us to understand how we build relationship with other people, especially intimate relationships. Now, there is a theory that the way how we define and build our relationship with the opposite gender is how we build the relationship with our parent of the opposite sex. So if it's a girl, that means the relationship with the dad. If you're a boy, then the relationship with your mom. And these are the prime models, so to say, that create, the engineer, the first models that been taken, perceived by us for building our intimate relationships as we grow older. And appreciating and really looking into what type of relationship there was between me and my parent. Just bringing that into the field now, just thinking about that part. It may be painful, it may be indifferent, which is very rare. But if it is indifferent, that means there's something almost hiding behind the walls, because as children, we always want to make our parents happy. As children, we live up to expectations of our parents, and knowing who our parents are and what type of relationships they built with us, for us, is sort of uncovering the veil of how we build relationship with our partners. So today I would like to offer you, it's going to be a short session. Today I would like to offer you a healing exercise that is to really look into that realm of unconsciousness, because most of our inner children, they live with us without us noticing them. And when we feel under stress, that's when that part comes out. So what we want to do is to create conditions that would heal that part, that would welcome that part, and would just relax and make it feel comfortable. So other parts can have right to play in our life. And to do that, I would like you to find a comfortable place for you, where you are. And if it's not the right time now, I would like you to watch this video later when you do have time. It is very important that you feel safe and comfortable now yourself, in the environment that is around you, to do this. And generally, meditations, they work better when you create conditions so you can be more meditative. So as you find your place, you may be sitting, you may be laying down on the floor or on your bed. You may be standing, like I'm doing now. It's important to keep your spine straight, but not too strained. So you feel your shoulders relaxed, your feet on the ground if you can. If not, that's okay if you're laying down. You can close your eyes gently. And it is one of those moments when you want to be present with the whole heart. You want to be here and now. You want to realize that we live according to our heartbeats. And we spend in our heartbeats on those actions, thoughts, behaviors that define who we are. And what we really have is just our body for the moment. And focusing on our physical body, feeling where the weight of our body is at the moment. And feeling that weight spreading. Concentrating on our breathing as we breathe in and breathe out. And as we breathe out, we feel more relaxed. And with every breath, we feel even more relaxed. And if you feel uncomfortable or painful sensation in your body, just notice and be there for a moment. Breathing in and out. Imagine inside your heart there is a big smile, as though your whole heart is smiling. And that's okay if you're puzzling how that smile might be inside my heart. And the feeling we want to create is that of openness, relaxation, joy, and love. And as soon as you feel that smile inside your heart, expand it. Expand it and feel how other organs tune in. And start smiling as well. I would like to invite you to imagine the earliest memory of you in the childhood. You may remember yourself when you were 5 or 4 or maybe even 3. For some people that's a different age that they remember. Imagine taking your little version by your hand and walking inside a forest. Observe what type of forest that is. Feel the smells. See what you see. Hear what you hear. Notice nuances of your forest. What season is it? What type of weather? What kind of trees are there? What forest is this? And you find a path and you start going along that path towards the heart of the forest. Feel your feet and observe what type of path you're walking on. Is it wooden, stony, just leafy, muddy, clean, large, wide, or narrow and small? And as you walk further, feel how it feels with your inner child to walk that path. I want you to notice those feelings. You approach a bridge that crosses and connects two sides, and in between there is a river. Look at that river and see how fast it's running. Is it slow? Is it shallow or is it deep? As you cross the bridge, notice what type of bridge it is. How comfortable is it for you to walk on it? You continue your path and you see that something is not right. You see a blockage or something that prevents your way to move. What is it? And how do you feel that it's there? Just observe these feelings. They will be very useful later on to discover something. You move forward and you see a house. What type of house is that? A wooden? Made of stone? Made of bricks? Is it a large or small house? Is it inviting you to come inside or stay outside? And if you do come inside, what do you see and who do you see in it? you continue your journey and you reach a wall, a large, tall wall that you cannot jump over nor walk around. I want you to notice the feeling as you approach in this wall. Stay with this feeling for a moment. And now imagine your inner child inside a white sphere. It's like a transparent ball. And it's comfortable inside. Imagine what you imagine. Just notice the feelings that you have inside you towards your inner child being there. And now take that image and make it really small and place it inside your heart. And breathe in. Breathe out. And feel how that part of you is integrating fully with all the support of your life journey and the future eternity become part of who you are. And as you finish in this wonderful meditative state, you can start becoming aware of sensation in your body and move your toes and your fingers. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. If you're curious to know what all of these steps on your journey mean, I'm happy to uncover the veil of this psychological exercise. Now, there are different interpretations, and the ones that I'm using is coming from one branch of psychology. And if it resonates with you, that is fine. If it doesn't, that's okay as well. But I just wanted to offer that to you so you can think about your own answers and how that reflects on your life. So, for example, as you started entering the forest is your life, is the social aspect of it. So what type of trees were there? Some people see densely populated taiga forest, and some see very seldomly planted trees. Some people see a full leafed tree with beautiful crown. Some have bare trunks with no leaves on them. So these type of nuances, observe how you operate in your social environment. Especially so when you feel under stress. When you feel stressed, that inner child takes the journey to your forest. And then you saw a path of your life. How confident and how easy you going along your journey. So when I asked about muddy versus clean, wide versus narrow, easy to walk on versus stone and maybe some branches or leaves, just observe and connect the dots between what it might mean for you in your life, the way you live it. When you approached a bridge that connected two banks and a river in between, how were you feeling on that bridge as you're crossing some challenge in your life? How your start, new beginning in your life? Some people prefer to stay and not to cross it. Some people cross and they don't feel comfortable. For the others, it's just a walk in a park. It's very easy. Then you moved into finding a challenge. So challenge is that barrier that you have in your life. And what type of barrier do you have? Some people see a bear or a wolf. Others might see a log laying on the ground, which is easy to move. Some see those people who are trying to hurt them. So these type of reflections may bring some realization how you tackle challenges in life. Then you had a lake, and the lake is the reflection. And if you saw a house was that family connotation, whether you wanted to go inside that house or you wanted to stay on the outside. And who was in the house? Who did you see and what did you see inside that place? Then it was a wall. A wall is a metaphor for death. How you combat or how you face the fact that you're gonna die. And that bubble, that sphere, is the life after death, the eternity. So when we imagine our inner child there, it's the perception of us or the loss of our inner child in a way. So noticing those feelings and really grasping those, hearing, seeing, and then integrating in our heart. That is what something I wanted for you to experience, learn, and take in. With this, surprising and maybe thinking, oh, how is that gonna affect my relationship? When we work on ourselves and integrate this inner child and create the place for them in our heart, cherish them, love them, we create a buffer, a beautiful platform for our relationships. Now, as you did this exercise, did you have any questions, any comments that you wanted to ask about? Maybe you didn't understand or you wanted to explore. Please let me know by just sending a chat note or a question mark, and I'll reply to you. And if everything is fine and you're clear, that is wonderful. That means that inner child has a place in your heart already. That's a really good start. So as we're building our relationship with our beloved. Remember, when you face someone, to notice the needs of the child. That is the second very important thing I want to have as an understanding. Yeah, when we listen to our child, the first thing is we need to find a place for them, and that needs to be in our heart. The second thing is to realize that when we deal in stress situations with someone and we demand them to look after our child, that is giving away our responsibility inside our own personal system to look after ourselves. So bearing that in mind, we want to be careful how we approach other people and how we communicate. So bringing this topic to the surface and really engaging with people who you want to enrich relationships and having the discussion, what do you need for your child to feel good? And what do they need for their child to feel good? And every day, either during evening or in the morning, make a little journal. How did your child feel? And what are the resources that you are collecting to protect that child? So, for example, if a woman feels not secure with her partner, she can write in her journal how she can feel more secure to protect that inner child elsewhere. For example, I feel more secure when I have someone doing a massage for me. I feel more relaxed. So by not demanding from my partner, but by creating conditions for myself to feel more relaxed and for my inner child to just have that calmness in my body, I preempt that and I organize myself to have a massage done. Or if, for example, I feel that my partner does not listen to me, so that need of the child to be listened to, I can fulfill by creating opportunities for someone else to listen to me. There are meetups groups, there are therapy sessions, there are friendships where I would express my need to be listened to and it would be satisfied by someone else, not necessarily demanding that from our partner. So knowing and preempting is a very important concept for us to work with, especially when we want to have that foundation and create love in relationships rather than demanding and judging. When we have the resentment, that is already far too late. It's like, being thirsty. It's way too late to drink water. We need to do that upfront so we feel nourished with all the resources that we can have. And to be honest, we have all resources that we need inside us, and we can create those other manifestations, not taking our partner into the front line, into the difficult situation. And now, if you are working on enriching relationship with your child, actual child of yours, and this is a wonderful, actually, realization that you yourself have an inner child. And then, of course, your actual child would be mirroring some of your inner child. Because in our children, we have also three parts. And one part is from us, one part is from our partner, and one part is theirs. So when we connect and heal and have that space in our heart for our inner child, our real children feel that and they feel nourished, they become calmer, and they become more independent in their life. So it's a self-work that takes us to the next level. Now, I know this is a topic that can be explored in many directions. I just wanted to drop the water for you, so that starts trickling down and you become aware. You become aware of this concept. And as you going through the program, this can also help you integrate some of the elements. And I really encourage you to take this program with the same routine. So if, for example, you have some time in the morning, you can do that every morning. If you have some time during the day in the lunch break, you can go and check in and do those exercises in the lunch break. For some of you who like to postpone things until the last minute and do things all at once, that is also possible. But remember, I'm always here for you, so I would like you to take this opportunity and ask questions and check in, share your stories, and remember, it's all for you to really enrich what you want to enrich. Now, today was a little webinar with this meditation that you can do every time when you feel like your needs are not satisfied. These are the needs of the child, and as you walk in the forest and you observe different landscapes, you will notice that the feelings towards the reality will change, because these are the projections that you're going to make together with your inner child. Okay, so I just wanted to share that. If you have questions, let me know. If not, I look forward to your revelations, comments, breakthroughs this week. Now, next week I'm in Canada, so I won't be able to conduct a webinar, but there's plenty of material in the extra module that you can tap into, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Take care and have a great, great evening. Bye.